Before I start my video, I just wanted to bring your attention to this stat from 2020. This is a monthly breakdown of all of your shares that you did on my videos. I had over 11,000 of you guys share my videos during 2020. That's nearly 1,000 a month. That is amazing. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing my video. It does make a massive difference to me and any YouTuber if you obviously share my video with your faction. If you ever find a video useful, any shares are appreciated. And again, thank you so much for the constant support from you guys. Now on to the video. Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. And in this video I'm going to be claiming S-Class Amber. I've got everything I need for her. I've maxed both of her 6 stars out. I have got 9,000 cards. I just require 10 more vaccines, and as you can see I'm on the last stage. So we're just going to run through the stage. It is just an autofill team, and we will get our hands on the last vaccines required to get the character. Okay, so we have come to the end of the roadmap. It is completed. And we will get our last 10 vaccines. We'll get the stage rewards as well. What do we get? Sedative powder. That actually sounds pretty dark. But we get the 10 extra virus vaccines that we require, and we should get the pop-up. I actually leveled up to 207 at the same time. That's pretty good. We should get a pop-up going back to the main screen. There we go. It's the last 1,000 cards I need, as you can see, bottom left-hand corner. 9 out of 10 on the amount of claims I've done. I have just got enough vaccines. I have been trading in my extra vaccines because I knew it was 210 for this. For the trainers, I'll show you basically what I've got already in the grey market. And we're going to claim the last 1,000 of her cards. I did say this before, but she looks angry in these cards, man. She looks, her S-Class avatar, her eyebrows just make her look really mean. Now if I back out of the museum, it should do another pop-up. There we go, that's the one. That's the one we were looking for. And I have got enough to get S-Class Amber. I'm pretty happy. I've got this character on my other regions already. I claimed it on my live stream, but I thought I'd do a separate little claim video because I think this event actually turned out to be pretty good. It was a very short event, and I was kind of worried about that fact that it was only 3 weeks, but it seemed to be quite good. You got rewarded obviously for doing, you know, what you did, and every event was fair. 210 for every single event. It was pretty balanced. It was pretty easily calculated. I went heavily into. I'll quickly just show you my black market, or my grey market, should I say. If we go to the cure section, you can see I completed the biohazard tokens, which I've claimed all of those stashes. Pause, man, that took ages. Got the elite item tokens. Obviously have tons of these spores left over. That would have been nice to be able to trade them. Hopefully it changes to like supply depot tokens. Maybe, you know, maybe times a multiplier on there as well. Maybe times 10. 70,000 supply depot tokens wouldn't be really that much. I also got all the bennies. That wasn't too expensive, 300 I think for all the bennies, and I also got all of the Cali cards and all of the extra crates for the cans on the side. Now I will be able to claim some more, no doubt, because I think this is going to have one more event. I've completed all the milestones I can in the current events, and I think Onslaught's going to have this as well. So I might be able to get my hands on perhaps some Shaquille cards. How many would I need in total? Yeah, I could potentially get 2,500 Shaquille cards, which would actually be pretty cool, or I could get just a little less. I might be able to get 2,000. We'll see. I think Shaquille is probably the character I'm going to go for here. Getting 25% of an S-Class is pretty good. An extra 25% as well, because I've already got 25% of Cali. So I think this event was pretty much, in my mind, a success. I think it was done very well, and I actually like the character too, which is a big bonus. It could have just been, you know, a Duff character, but she's going to be great for many parts of the game. Even if you don't want to use her in raids, I think she's going to be awesome for SR. Something I have talked about in the past is the fact that when I autofill an alert team, you can see I get the likes of Jesus and Trader go into my team a lot of the time. In this region, I don't have Trader right now as an S-Class, so he won't autofill, but in my other region, I do. And when I come up against walkers, they're just doing their actives against walkers. It's just like, awesome. That's fantastic. But it'll be good to have like a heavy hitter, just be able to wipe a lot of walkers in one go, because it's one enemy and all adjacent. So that could be up to 10 characters, right? One character, and then there could be 9. Oh no, it'll be 9 total. So it'll be up to 9 characters or 9 walkers that she could take down in one go. In terms of how I'd level her up, I might do a separate full guide video, but I definitely would max out her rush, which I'm going to do. And I definitely would just max out her active as well, because she is an attack team character. And even if you did use her on defense, 100% AP gain, it's kind of nice. I kind of like the potential there. You could potentially use her on defense. When it comes to mods, pretty glass cannon. It really depends on which team you want to use her against, but I would gear her more towards Marge. And in my original first look video, I did run exhaust resist, I think. And as long as you have exhaust resist, you can definitely do your active turn 2. You're going to get a 50% attack boost, and you're going to be able to blitz. If you did get a follow-up from turn 1, there is the potential that you rush turn 2 and then can be commanded to rush again, because you can be commanded, do your active. Oh no, wait. You do a follow-up because you potentially take people down with your rush. Then you do active and then be commanded to do your rush straight again. So yeah, there is high potential of lots of blitzy Amber teams. It's just resources right now. Resources when it comes to leveling up S-class characters. I mean, I have enough to probably max her out straight right now, but I'm also leveling 4 or 5 other characters at the same time. So it can be very difficult to balance your resources and get the right characters leveled up. And at the moment, I'm kind of prioritizing on defense team characters because I want to make my defense team a little bit better. My attack teams are okay enough for me right now, but I think Amber is definitely a character that could, force her way in, and I think she's got some nice combos. I think her and Governor in the same team actually could be pretty cool too. But I'll think more about that potential just for a video in the future. But do tell me what you think about Amber in the end. Did you go for her? Did you go for the stuff straight up in the grey market? What else did you claim? Because this grey market did have some pretty nice stuff on offer. I know some people were going for like Nick cards. Newer players were asking me like, what should I go for? What should I prioritize? And I think Nick isn't a terrible pick, just because he can give you some protection against infection, which is going to be really, really difficult for newer players. But yeah, overall, I thought this event was pretty good. I look forward to the next multi-week event, of course. We'll see what's on offer. Hopefully there's another nice character. Hopefully it's not an alert character. That would be nice. Maybe a fast character, or maybe a tough support character for defense teams. That would be kind of cool. We'll have to wait and see what Scopely have to put on offer. But if you have any thoughts, feelings, or anything about the event, or if you want me to actually make a guide for S-Class Amber, do let me know in the comments down below. If you're going to use her, how you're going to use her, anything you think is the Cure event or Amber related, the comment section here is where to put it. I always do check my comments, guys. Even if it sometimes takes me 24 hours, I always come back and check my comments, and I do try and read through. So I do appreciate you guys comment on my videos, and I look forward to reading them. Thank you very much, though, for tuning into this video. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.